Hi folks! This week I'm reviewing the much-awaited first installment of the much-awaited seventh installment of the Harry Potter film franchise, The Deathly Hallows. In this adventure, Harry, Ron, and Hermione are no longer nestled in the cozy corridors of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, but out in the wider world, on a search-and-destroy mission for the many Horcruxes into which the evil Lord Voldemort has imbued his fragmented soul, in order that they may stop him and his legion of Death Eaters from essentially taking over the world. But of course, you already knew that because you've read the book. Or at least you had better have read the book, because at this point in the series, the filmmakers are making no concessions for the casual fan. The screenplay by Steve Kloves is unwaveringly faithful to J.K. Rowling's novel, which is both a good and a bad thing. Good, because it appropriately replicates the same grim, joyless tone of the book, but bad because it also tries to infuse the same jokes and humorous touches of the book. You know, those little moments of levity that were certainly most welcome during the long, dry passages of Rowling's text, but that feel out of place and off-target in the movie, which, comparatively speaking, is much more condensed. I slapped my forehead and rolled my eyes more than a few times, as artfully accomplished moments of gravity and tension were foiled by needless attempts at comic relief. Of course, that doesn't make it a bad film. As always, it's very handsomely produced, sporting top-of-the-line production design, costumes, effects, makeup, and music. And there were a few scenes that really are exceptional. A daring heist at the Ministry of Magic, a spooky horror sequence at Godric's Hollow, and a wonderfully inventive animation that recounts the fable of the three brothers. But you know, 3 creative scenes in a 2.5-hour movie just doesn't cut it for me. Something else that bothered me slightly at the screening I attended was this noise I kept hearing. Yeah, it sounded just like that. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a cash cow. In fact, it sounds like a cash cow in a lot of pain. It's probably being sawed in half so that the butcher can advertise it as twice as much cow and then sell it to muggles like you and me for twice the price. Forgive my little editorial, but the bisection of this movie into 2 separate halves just feels awkward to me. If I sound like I'm being really harsh on the film, that's probably why, but I also realize that I can't exactly hold the studio's decision against the filmmakers, so I'm going to give Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 a respectful 2.5 stars out of 4. Ta for now.